Hello and welcome to my channel. Oh, I forgot my, hold on. Hello and welcome to my channel. Thank you so much for joining me. I today just wanted to do something very colorful. I got this blouse back from, it was gone for a little while and I just got it back from my mom's. So I wanted to wear this top and it kind of looks like a little bit like a tuxedo, and I wanted to just wear something colorful. So I wanted to do this like blown out sort of smoky eye that's like kind of, you know, it's a little curvaceous and then it kind of blows out right here. So this is what I came up with. I really like it. I really like when I do, you know, I like these looks, these, you know, trends, you know, right now that are like really colorful with the nude lip. I know I always don't necessarily do a nude lip. I normally do like something very vibrant and colorful or in theme with the makeup look that I'm doing, but I really do enjoy when I'm gonna do a really colorful look. I really like doing sort of like a nude lip like this. So finally did one today. And let me show you what else we're gonna try a couple other things. Let me show you. Here's what my Rephr brushes look like all lined up in the cute little packaging. There's all the like the tips. I got 2 sets, so that's all the tips of them all. And here's the packaging for the Tatcha Powder, and I'm just gonna take this off, and that's what it looks like. It comes with like a ring around that, and then when you take the ring off, then the powder becomes loose like that, so then you can just take it and pour it like that. And I hope things are like getting better in your area. I know here they just opened up our pool and they just opened up our gym, so looking forward to getting back into like a routine of things and getting back into you know, feeling better about life, getting back into doing, you know, your normal routines and things like that. So I hope you all are feeling better these days with everything coming up. I'm looking forward to trying some more new products coming out. We are also trying today the new Tatcha Powder, and we're trying this cream shop sponge ball today so you can see how it works. And this has like protein, silk protein in it, and we are going to try that as well. So if you would like a really colorful look, stay tuned because here we go. So I'm using these ridiculous cute little tapes. I know some people don't like them, but I'm just using it for convenience really, to create a very curved edge. And, you know, because tape, you know, generally just leaves like a straight edge, and I kind of wanted mine curved. You know, the eyeball is round. So just keeping the shape of the eye with my blank canvas paint to keep the edges. I really, really like how this particular primer gives you a really great edge with tape. So I'm taking the darkest green and I'm creating the shape, the floating cut crease sort of shape with the deepest dark green in the palette so that I have less cleanup for this. Then I'm taking the very, very light chartreuse yellow shade. It's not yellow, it's chartreuse, okay? It's not yellow, it's chartreuse. Let's say it together. Chartreuse. It's such a cool name to say. I love saying it. So now I'm taking my brand new brush. It is so freaking amazing. This one brush blended both colors in together perfectly on both sides of each color. It was like so perfect. I'm using the burger color from the burger palette, like that bright green, and it just worked so perfectly. Then I'm taking the royal blue and creating the deepest shade there, continuing this cut crease, this floating cut crease with the deepest shade, and then I'm going to add the pale blue shade up top next after I get this all blended in, and then the teal shade's gonna go in the middle. Very similar to how I did the green, but basically I'm just fanning it out and like micro blending it. I'm just really, really loving this method using a tinier brush. So there's the pale blue, powder blue shade, and then now I'm using the teal shade with a really small brush to blend all 3 shades in together. Not all together, but like separately together. Now I forgot, like, I had the camera on, I'm gonna admit, but I'm basically just using my Inglot liner to kind of create like a smoky edge to the lash line, the upper and lower lash line of the edges, so it grabs the purple really well and deepens it in the corners of the eye. It's just about shadowing, and it makes the darker color adhere better, and it just makes it like look nicer. So I'm just creating this up to that same cut crease line up to the blue basically, and underneath my eye, because I really want it like heavy purple under the eye too. Then I'm taking that very fair lilac color and using that on the brow bone arch area and my temple, and patting that in really good and smoking that out before I add the transition shade, which is the medium purple. And I'm blending that in really good to that edging that I did with the deep purple. And I really like how the colors turned out. I think they're so pretty. So now I'm using my Anastasia Beverly Hills with a very thin, tiny brush to create the edging for the cut crease. I just like it to be really sharp, and this is such a great method to do that. And then after I get that really straight and clean cut, then I'm going to use a concealer brush to spread the rest of the concealer out after I get the rest of this edge. Oh yes, I'm going around in a circle, I forgot. So I'm going around creating a different type of a cut crease, you know, just like the really rounded kind, and then I'm smoothing it all in. And then don't worry, it looks really icky right now, but that's okay. We're just gonna go back in after I get all this done and clean it up. But for right now, we're going to set that with the coral, this beautiful, gorgeous coral shade right in the center of this cut crease. And then I'm gonna use the light pink on the outside, and then the red and the inner corner. You'll see. It makes it look more of like a, oh, and I had to use 2 hands. Oh my God, I like totally had to use 2 hands because my eyes are so freaking hooded that like sometimes I have to like hold that skin down. So this is using the pink, the lightest pink. Believe it or not, the lightest pink here is got a lot of pigment. And then I'm using the red just to kind of create like an airbrushed red sort of look for that whole area, for the whole cut crease. So now I'm gonna edge in the cut crease rounded effect with my Inglot and this brand new Rephr brush, which worked absolutely amazing. Because of the folds in my eye, I had to kind of go in very specifically with the angles just to get the right stroke in and get the rounded effect. I wanted it to be darker at the edges and then blend out into the purple, right? So as you can see, I'm just blending in that whole entire Inglot, and then I'm covering it and patting it with the purple so it has like some dimension there. And then we're cleaning it all up. And then now we're going to take the Suva liner in this really pale metallic lilac shade. I just like thought it would give it like some contrast to kind of like make it pop even more against the black. So we're just using this metallic. Now it bleeds a little bit. It just depends on the liquid that you use to blend on your blending liquid. I always just like use setting spray. Well, here's how we looking. I obviously just have to blend all the edges in, and I want to finish under my inner third of my eye. However, I think at this point we're going to do foundation so that I can do it on a more solid surface. So basically I decided that we're going to try this sponge today. This is a Cream Shop hypoallergenic medical grade silicone classic blending sponge. It blends and applies without absorbing makeup. So let's give it a open, and it comes in like a little box here. Let's see. Oh wow, it feels kind of like almost sticky, but like putty. It feels like putty, and it's a little bit heavy. Like it's not like light and airy like a sponge. It feels pretty heavy. So let's give this a try. Let me get my foundation. Oh, that's cool. It's like, it really is not absorbing the foundation at all. It is smoothing it flat, as you can see. And it's allowing me to actually carry the foundation around a lot more. Like I would have normally had to put like more. I kind of like it. Let's keep working with it. As you can see, it blended out really smooth. I really like the finish that it gave. It's kind of cool. We're also going to try the new Tatcha Powder. So I'm really liking the color of the powder, and it is so finely milled. Like, oh, it's so pretty. I missed a spot right here. I'm going to fix it, and then we're going to finish the look.
City lights are making me wanna be something else than I'm meant to. Spending time reminiscing of what it used to be, not letting go when I want to. Wishing I'd be all alone. I got these demons by my side, flying on the camera.
So I don't know why, but I'm drawn to putting this under my, well, this part of the eye, the third. So we're gonna take like a little brush with this cushion. I love this stuff, and I like it because it goes really well over powder. I don't know, it like kind of blends really good under my eye area. So we're just gonna take like a little bit, and so as you can see, it's like super pigmented, and it just kind of like blends really good on my delicate eye area. Well, I don't know how that looks, but we're gonna go for it, and then we're gonna use a different color for the waterline, but I'm gonna blend this in a little bit more.
Guess I'm not the lucky type. Trust me, you don't wanna know how it's night after night, night after night, oh, searching after miracles, oh yeah, night after night, night after night, night after night.
That's really light, but it's really pretty. Ooh, I like it. So I decided to add a little bit of glitter in the inner corner just because I kind of think it needs something right there. And I like this one because it's kind of like, it's a little bit colorful. There we go. That's perfect. I like it. And voila, here's the finished look. I like it. I think it's super colorful. I just wanted something colorful and smoky, so there we go. that's colorful and smoky, and whoops, let me fix this one spot right here. Okay, there we go. So here's the finished look. Thank you so much for joining me. I really think that this palette, I've gotten a lot of use out of it so far. The Fade In to Hue palette, it's pressed powder palette. I've gotten so much use out of this. I really like this palette a lot. I'm so glad that I decided to go with something really colorful today. And I just always kind of wanted to try how the method that I liked for like this blown out smoky eye. So I don't know, I just like thought that that method worked for me. So yeah, I hope that you like it, and I hope that you're having a great week or weekend or whenever you're seeing this. Thank you so much for joining me. Bye.